Hi everyone, Scott, your DM here, and we're getting ready to launch into episode 2. It's a direct sequel to the first one, as in it was done in the same session. So we're still going to have a bit of the audio hiccups we were having. I'm hoping to have those ironed out for our next recording session. And I'm also working tirelessly on trying to expedite getting this brought onto other podcast streaming services. In the meantime, give our Podbean website a like, a share. Definitely tell your friends about it if you enjoy it, even if you don't. Maybe you think it sucks and you want to be like, haha, waste your time on this. I'm cool with that. Just the more listens we get, the better. So without further ado, here goes episode 2. Night fell, y'all went to sleep off, whatever happened. The next morning, y'all, I'm assuming, wake up without a hitch unless you want your characters to be hungover. That's on you.
I feel like Tilly should have a slight bit of a hangover.
Okay.
Tilly's also in a lot of trouble for being out so late.
So Tilly's
Her grandfather is pissed.
So I'm gonna DM as her grandfather for a second.
Okay.
Can Tula pull out a pair of like dark shaded spectacles and like hands them to Tilly and be like, "Here, you're gonna need these."
I like that.
But she's a child. Children don't get hangovers, first of all.
Well, your grandfather.
Yes, they do.
That's
They
a
just
fucking
don't
lie.
remember them as adults.
Your grandfather wants to deal with this at a later time, but because today is the day of the big celebration, he's gonna let you go out and have fun.
No, good guy, Grandpa.
Yes.
Okay.
He was once a whippersnapper himself.
I think there was some sort of line about how you don't want to end up like your mother.
But all right, so you guys are out and about. It's daytime. It's the big day of the celebration of that anniversary now. And the Archduke Narenheim is walking down the street, greeting townsfolk. If you look at him, you notice at his side is one of the twin blades of Terrevon, Nerendius. It, for the most part, looks like just a standard longsword. However, the pommel has a purple gem that has a constantly just pulsating purple light coming out of it. And yeah, you guys are enjoying the celebration. You want to go talk to the Archduke, want to shop, want to do whatever you want. This is the time.
Sister, you spoke of wares. Shall we go?
I agree that we should probably look at wares. But especially after our loss, should we look at the people and see where they come from? Like the man who's in charge of everything. Should we see what he's capable of and go from there?
Tula immediately pops her head into the door. No!
Are you going to try to fight the Archduke?
No, that's not what I meant.
That's what that sounded like.
That's what it sounded like.
No, I'm talking about Griffin. Fuck Griffin.
Grissom?
Grissom. Sorry. Grissom. Fuck Grissom. I look at my sister, I'm like, with what happened with Grissom, perhaps, yes, we should go shopping, but we should go try to see what we can use to make ourselves stronger.
I am in agreement on this. We shall do this.
All right, so they're heading off to a shop. What's everybody else doing?
Tula's eating breakfast.
All right, that's a thing to do. It's actually a good thing to do. Most important meal of the day. And what's Tilly doing now that she's, out and about?
She's drinking water. And probably out and about, hanging close to Tula because Tula seemed really cool last night.
You guys could go grab breakfast together, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so what kind of shop do you two want to go to while they're eating? Are you looking for
So-
weapons, armor, magical stuff?
So I look at my sister and I go, exactly what do you need? I understand that how I do my cards, but at the same time, we need something to protect us. So what do you want to look for?
Well, is there any of that shiny jewelry that might have that ability?
With what
You know
ability?
I like the sparkles. Protection.
So my sister loves protection jewels. I would like to try to find a shop that sells protective armors and wares.
Okay. I think this would be a good shop. Let me see. I was expecting y'all just go for basic like swords and shit.
That'll come later.
Well, I already have a great axe, so
I mean, that's all the protection you
Understand that we have not connected as much as we should, but I'm curious. Exactly what would you like to buy?
I think I have what I need.
Well, that's annoying because I was trying to buy someone a present with what we were traveling after what happened with the bandits. I was trying to give you guys something. So I look at Tally and I'm just like, what do you need?
What does Tilly need? A shield.
And that's when I look at one of the persons who I guess I'm assuming is in the market. And I ask them, where can we get a good shield?
Why, shops are us, of course. Not think of a name.
Tula's ears perk up and she mumbles around a mouthful of muffin. You can go to the armory. They got good shit.
Well, there's only one shop in this town. And I just used a random shop generator to roll said shop, so I don't even know what you guys can buy yet.
Fantastic.
Well, Tilly, shall we go to the shop and see what's there?
Sure.
Welcome to Shops Are Us, which is the name I'm running with for now, because that's what happened. What are you all in the market for?
Well, a friend of mine is here for a shield, specifically something protective. Also, I'm curious, do you have any tarot decks here?
Tarot decks? Nah, we don't deal with that kind of stuff.
Well, that sounds racist, but we'll go on that a little bit.
Oh,
and
no,
what about
not a
shields?
racial at all. And what about what?
Shields. A friend
Oh,
of
yes.
mine is looking.
Shields, we don't carry much in that way, but we do have your standard tower shield or buckler.
I look over at Tilly and I ask her, are you wanting something to cover you or to protect you?
To protect.
I am more than happy to pay for things. Choose what you need.
Link to the tower shield.
Thank you.
No problem. I'm assuming you have at least 15 strength to wield it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I close out of Roll20?
I've done that many times. I have so many fucking tabs. It says you're in the thing still, so I don't think so.
No, I'm coming in again.
Oh, that was trippy. I just watched you move your character.
I was like, wait, so we're in a tavern. I should probably put my character in. And you were like, that was trippy. And I was like, fuck, maybe I shouldn't have done it.
Oh, no, it's fine. This map is really, like, I haven't done much with maps yet. I gotta sit there and take off days to, like, play with them. Because, as we can see, the grid is all sorts of jacked up already.
I'm curious because you were like, oh, this is the grid. This is what we're doing. We have had so many in altercations about this first bar, I decide to look at Tula. I'm curious, should we possibly move to another location? I heard that there's another bar that we can go to.
Do you promise not to start fights in this one?
Listen, I casted sleep once. Are you gonna hold that against me for the rest of our lives?
Say that
Yes.
one more time, your mic cut out.
I casted sleep once. Are you going to hold that against me the rest of our lives?
You cast sleep on a famous general in a bar he's well known at on a high holiday in our town, and then got your ass kicked. Yes.
He's a fuck boy. Of course I did. But I will agree if we decide to go to the next bar. I promise I will not cause a situation.
You swear? Because if you try any of that, I am hauling you out of there by your ears.
I promise you that A, I will not. But B, if you touch my ears, I will happily attack.
Happily.
Happily.
Christ.
As
All right,
mentioned,
narrator, what's the next bar in town?
the next bar is the Broken Coffer. Typically, it's for people that wanted to avoid all the grandstanding and whatnot and just go get a drink and be nice and quiet. However, it is known for the occasional brawl, and while nothing happens during this time, during the holiday, there is also a bare-knuckled Brawlers Guild that operates out of there, where you could sign up and register and win money fighting.
Tula leads the group down the roads to this new bar and enters, happily greeting several people by name and making herself comfortable at the bar top.
What are you getting?
I'm just sitting for now and catching and talking and waiting for everyone to file in.
I'll meander my way in and sit at the bar.
Like an adult.
I follow my sister and I look at her. She's sitting next to you. So I sit on the other side. And it's me and my sister sandwiching you.
Tilly comes in as well and sits down.
Well, you wanted to be here, now you're here.
Yeah, Mark keeps kind of looking at you guys. He's like, are you ordering? You guys just hanging out?
I'll take one.
What would you like?
What do you have? First time through.
Fair enough. Well, this is very well known for our beer. We make our own, unlike that hoity-toity place that gets it shipped in. And we also serve them in this. And he hands you what would be the equivalent of like a half-gallon milk jug size cup.
It's my size. Yes, I will take one of those.
Here you go. First time in, first time in town, on the house.
Thank you, good sir.
Welcome. The rest of you?
Tilly looks at that glass with eyes big as saucers, like, oh.
It comes in pints.
Yeah, definitely. It's a comes in pints moment, and she orders one if nobody stops her.
It's a celebration. Here you go.
Tula just sighs and orders a mug of cider.
We have beer.
Oh, right, beer, yes.
Here you go.
I look around and I look at both my sister and also my other sisters. And I say, I understand. And I look at the bartender and I say, I understand that you are in charge of making sure that we are all having a good time.
I'm
But
in
some
charge
of us want. What?
I'm in charge of pouring drinks. I don't know what you're looking for.
Some of us just want to have a very fun time. So,
Well, what do you have in mind?
I want a drink that is strong enough to lay waste to a priest.
Well, considering the priests in this town don't drink, here's some water.
Tula ends
Now,
up snorting beer out of her nose from that.
Yeah, Tilly definitely busts out and giggles.
I was
Listen.
like, I want something that will send us to another plane.
We got beer. Big beer. You could get 2 if you'd like.
So with everything going on, what I want to do is roll for perception to see what's happening around us.
That's actually excellent, because I was just about to tell you guys to do that if you wanted. So go ahead, roll perception.
Also, I'm gonna need help putting that shield into my sheet. I don't even know.
So basically, you could just enter it down in your items, and remember that when you are wielding it, to add 2 to your AC. I don't know a way to do a temporary AC thing yet on here. I gotta mess with the sheets more. I'm sure there's a way, though.
So what I'm doing is realizing that,
Why is everyone rolling advantage?
Huh?
Do you guys have inspiration turned on again, or?
No,
I don't
I think that's
so.
just roll 20.
Yeah.
Strange. All right. Well, I hope, because I don't want to take both of your first rolls because they really suck.
Let's say my inspiration's not on, so.
All right. Let's have everybody else roll perception, because realistically, it should be the first number that comes up.
Oh,
I have the
that's how.
passive
Okay,
wisdom
okay.
perception.
No, like in your list of skills, like acrobatics, animal handling, arcane, athletics, perception, and it'll roll perception.
Kaboom.
All right. So I'm going to stick with everybody's initial rolls, which were really, really low. However, I'm going to give you some benefit of the doubt, especially in the name of Tula, who is from this town enough, and she also got a good look at him last night. While scanning, there's no bare knuckle conflict or anything going on today due to the holiday.
Mhm.
But looking in the ring, you see a human, shirtless, just down to standard pants, long blonde hair, and his body is just riddled with scars, and he's just kind of shadow boxing. And upon him turning around, you realize that is Grisham.
So Tula chokes on her muffin when she notices Grisham shadowboxing because he's hot, and just silently pats Tilly and Sweetum's on the shoulders and a stay there gesture, and walks over.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I could say the same for you, considering this is a bit more of a low-run crowd.
You're from around here, right?
Yeah, this is my home bar.
I'm the current champion of the Brawlers Guild.
You, a guardsman.
Yeah, like to have fun, like to fight. Keeps me sharp, better than just sitting down waiting for something bad to happen.
Be that. Who are you fighting right now?
All right, now I'm just practicing. There's nothing going on today in the Brawlers Guild, and until later when the parade starts, I'm really not needed, so decided just to take some time to warm up.
Well, when you're done, why don't you come sit with my friends? I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about since last night.
Oh, them again. All right. He just hops out of the ring and kind of follows you over.
I lead him back and sit him down next to me, where I'm now on the other side of Tilly. So Lita and Sweetums are separated by 2 people. He's separated from Lita and Sweetums by 2 people to keep a buffer.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing well.
I am staring ominously. As
I'm
much as I
giving
can with
everyone,
my beady furry eyes.
I am giving everyone, please, for the love of God, be nice eyes. And staring daggers into Lita.
Hey guys, no hard feelings about last night. Words were said on both sides. We went outside, we took care of it. That's how we handle things around here. It's done.
Fair enough.
Promise not to ask about your races or anything. I was a little out of line with that.
Appreciate that. My apologies as well for accusing you of being less than honest.
I get it. You guys are new in town. You hear me talking a story about bringing down a great foe with a single swipe, and then going outside and not being able to do that to you guys. It gets a little messy.
I completely agree. Because I look at you and I think, did this man do the thing that he said he did?
I mean, I did kind of run you through with a lance and kick you into a wall, so yeah.
Ooh, Tula interrupts. How did you do that healing thing, by the way? I thought you were just a warrior.
Paladin.
Paladin. Who's your patron?
I swear no deity, just the Archduke.
The Archduke's that powerful?
Well, the Archduke himself, he could definitely hold his own, but he bears one of the twin blades, and the blades hold power greater than anything I've ever seen. No deity could stand up to one swing of that blade.
So what happened to the second one? Wouldn't having two be like better than having the only one?
Having two would give complete command over every nation, but the second one has not been seen for quite some time.
Well, what's your definition of quite some time? A couple decades? Couple millennia?
Well, the 300-year war started because rumor of one nation stealing it from the other, whereas in actuality, it went missing. Nobody knows. It's been gone for over 300 years now. 310 years, actually, to the day. So, depending on your race, if you're a human, 300 years, long time. I have never seen it. If you're an elf, you might have seen it.
You know any elf in the city? I've never really seen one here.
So, things got a little messy with me killing their king and all. They don't really come around here. It's not that they wouldn't be welcome. Everybody is welcome in Terrevon as long as they're not trying to tear it down or assassinate our Archduke. But because of everything that happened, they kind of just stay away.
What do you think happened to the sword?
I wish I knew. I mean, again, 300 years is a long time. Rumors swirl. Some people are saying that it got destroyed, and personally, I think it's better if it did. One sword's enough. For someone to have complete command over everything they survey is just a power that nobody needs.
It's a very honorable reply.
I'm not always an asshole.
No, you're not. It's refreshing to see.
All of a sudden, you guys hear some commotion outside.
Is that normal with the festivities?
No, like, screaming for help kind of commotion.
Oh. Tula's ears perk up as she scrabbles off
Again,
the
I still
bar
ask
stool
that
and pads
question.
over.
That is not normal for this kind of celebration. Grisham kind of gets up and runs outside, too, if you guys are going. Well, he's going.
He's what?
He's going out regardless whether or not you guys are going.
Yeah, Tula's already like trying to scrabble to the door and figure out what's going on, grabbing her staff as she does.
Tilly, who has barely touched that giant beer, is also going outside.
I'll see you about to-go cups next time.
Gotta get you a tankard.
I will wander out to see
Those
what's happening as
party
well.
hats. The party hats with the straws.
Yes.
So you're all heading outside to see what's going on?
Yes.
So someone who clearly is a member of the Lions Guard, definitely their armor was not as flashy as what you saw on Gresham the night before, so you can tell he's a lower rank, is saying that, surprise, surprise, guys, this is D&D and you haven't had any real encounters yet. There are bandits. And they're about an hour north of town, and they stopped a caravan. The Lions Guard are not permitted to leave the town the day of the celebration, as that's when the prince is wandering, and asks if anybody would go take care of them and help the caravan get to town safely.
Tula turns back to Grisham and says, if I make this out alive, we're getting another drink. And
On me.
looks to the others.
Sister, what say you?
I'm definitely going with.
All right, and Tilly?
Yeah, I'm gonna run home and grab my great axe or my battle axe, and I'm gonna sneak the battle axe off of my grandfather's shelf. That's where I get my battle axe. He was an adventurer like us before he took an arrow to the knee.
Aw. You know what?
I'm curious.
I like that detail because most people just, it's D&D. They have their weapons with them. I'm gonna make you roll sleight of hand.
One more time?
I'm gonna make you roll sleight of hand against your grandfather.
Okay.
I don't know what your modifiers are. He's just gonna roll a flat d20. Holy shit! Ha! Okay,
Oh.
so
Grandpa's getting old.
this is what happens. Your grandfather sees you. Like, kind of, he's napping and he opens his eyes a crack and he sees you grabbing the great axe. He smiles and just closes his eyes. Again, it's a quick run north of here. I don't have a map ready, but basic encounter. I'm not going to make you guys go nuts with like grid placement and everything for this fight. You stumble across a caravan and it's kind of in shambles. You don't see anybody dead, which is good. That leads you to believe at least the people that were assaulted are still alive. What do you want to do? They haven't noticed you yet.
I would like to try and sniff out where the survivors are. Or like
Perception to try to see if you could spot that without getting
noticed.
Yes. Sorry, it's almost pressed down the talk button and it fed my sound through it.
Sorry, I also like completely dropped my phone as I to say that. So perception?
Yeah, you're gonna roll perception first. Initiative is coming later, but I'll let you keep that 20 that you throw out there. So you cannot see the people. That was a covered wagon.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my cloak on, and I'm gonna Nikki my way closer to the wagon.
Okay. I'm just pre-rolling certain initiatives while you're getting set up. Oh Jesus!
Bruh.
That doesn't look good.
So that actually wins. All right, so you get up there. You're fully invisible. I'm gonna say you notice that there are 4 bandits, kind of ushering goods out, and there's 3 people just bound and gagged in the back of the wagon. One of the bandits is even saying, "Shut up! Once we get everything out of here, we'll cut you loose." So they're not looking to kill.
And how close is? You said there's 2 wagons, the one that they're loading stuff into, or are they just putting it on the back of horses?
Yeah, they have their. It's kind of like a horse-drawn sled compared to the wagon they're taking everything out of.
So I am deciding to look at my sister and give her a nod to give her some kind of signal that we should find our way out of this.
Meaning like non-violently?
Yes. Possibly like maybe we start a crash or something. But I'm looking at her and going, we need to find a way out of this without starting a fight, because from the first fight, clearly we are not ready for this.
Okay, so you said how many horses are attached to the sleigh?
The bandit sleigh, 2.
Okay. I'm going to sneak up to the horses and I'm going to try to spook them by moving things around them.
Okay, just know once you start actually interacting with stuff, they are going to get to at least roll perception on you.
Yeah.
Okay, then can I go behind the horses and growl?
Yeah, they're going to hear it too, but they won't be able to see where it's coming from. If you start physically,
Well, that's perfect.
they'll see it. So yeah, you're just going to growl at the horses?
Yes, I'm going to go behind the horses. I'm going to growl, which will cause them to run, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm assuming like Big Sweetums growl, not like grr.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you do that. The horses freak out. They run off. Some of the goods stay on their sled, and others fly off because they weren't properly secured. And The bandits were kind of looking at each other like, what the fuck was that?
Is there anyone who is like is there like a noticeable leader of the four?
Of the four, they all look the same. Just you roll perception.
I roll perception?
Yes, since you're
Okay.
asking about a noticeable leader.
Yes. Sorry, let me go for perception. Not percussion, perception.
All right. So, while you do notice that there's the four on the ground that all look the same, you look up in the tree and you do see one other that has kind of slightly fancier looking armor, and he's just looking down at everything. And now that you've seen him, you can notice that he's signaling everybody's like, hey, get your shit together and just get everything off. We'll find another way.
Okay. Can I still do something, or is that my turn?
Combat hasn't actually started yet.
So we're just still going through the motions right now? Like setting
Yeah.
everything up, I mean. Oh god, my brain uses this time to crap out. What am I trying to say? Oh, how far away is he?
I wasn't really using distances, but I'll say since they don't notice you yet, I'm probably going to say I could get 50, 60 feet. So right now, Sweetums is up there, but fully invisible.
Yeah. That's not in spells. What do I need? I need to look at my... don't!
If you're about to interact with everybody, I will let you get a sneak attack round. But at this point, everybody who hasn't already, please roll initiative so I can get that logged in.
What are the initiatives we need to roll?
Just you'll see a button that says initiative on your character sheet.
Oh. Yeah, I'm blind and I don't see it.
Initiative is top center, right above your
see
HP.
Yeah.
Never mind. I see it. I'm blind. I'm sorry.
Still getting percentages. I gotta fuck with that, but all right, good enough. I'll even round it up and say you got an 8.
You also have to click on your character token for it to show up on the tracker automatically.
I'm just adding it in like that. Like you were about to take an action, so that'll actually start off combat. What were you gonna do?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna, so he's, let's just call it like 50 feet away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to try and cast Cause Fear.
Okay. Could you click that and link it into the chat so I can see exactly how that works?
Yes.
Excellent.
It doesn't really do any damage. It's specifically just to like scare them off. Because if we can because my thinking was if we could scare the head honcho, his minions would follow behind.
Okay, so he has to make a wisdom save of 12.
Yeah. So do I need to roll for this, or do they roll for it?
He just has to beat a 12 with a d20.
Okay.
He has no bonuses to wisdom, so it'll be a flat roll.
Okay. Damn it.
And with that, they see you, and he tells his bandits to attack.
Fuck.
So right now, there's about 50 feet between y'all, and standard movement for everybody's 30. But the bandits all have short bows. So, I'm sorry?
What's the range on a short bow?
Short bow range should be... Oh, sorry, light crossbow, and it's got a range between... it goes up to 320 feet.
Fuck.
Sorry, short bow was somebody else. That's okay. So what I'm going to do is they see 4 of you. 3 of you. And there's 4 bandits. So they're going to aim 2 at you for kind of starting everything, and then 1 at Tilly and 1 at Lita. So their rolls are 6 plus 3, which is 9. I don't think any of them hit. I don't think any of you have an AC that low. So yeah, your AC is 12.
Yeah.
Lita's AC is 11. I'm assuming Tilly's is even higher.
So my AC is actually, I'm gonna need some help with it, but before the shield it's 12, and there's some stuff with, I don't know if I'm using my unarmored defense or my chain shirt. We can talk after the session to get that sorted though.
What was it? Unarmored defense? Do you have that on your thing?
Yeah,
Okay, when you're not wearing armor.
both of the modifiers are 2, so before the shield, my armor class is 14.
Yeah, that's correct. So
Right now, my sheet says 12.
right. So yeah, you can change that to a 14, or is it not letting you do that?
Okay, it did. I wasn't even sure how to do that. But I also want to look into see what armor does for me later on, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay, but either way, so all these bandits pull out their light crossbows, and they just fire, and all of them just completely just whiff. And with that, it is Tilly's turn.
All right, Tilly is going to charge in head first. Charge allows me to move double my movement speed. So
your 30 becomes 60.
and attack. And now she's mad and raging.
All right. So it's gonna be the first one, the 23, and you hit for 6 damage. Is that how that plays out?
That's what I'm reading.
Yes. All right. So you charge in, and we're just gonna number them bandits 1, 2, 3, and 4, just for ease of use.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's just standing there, and all of a sudden you like just fucking football slam into him, and he gets kind of knocked back a couple feet. He's like, "What the fuck?" And with that, it is.
Oh, also, while I'm raging, I have a thing. Hold on. Let me grab that, and it's one of my barbarian abilities. Anybody 10 feet away from me any enemies take fire damage equal to.
Jesus.
So 3. Is that 3 fire damage or is that just 2?
2 plus your barbarian level divided by 4, so it's.
Does that round up or
It's
down?
5 divided by 4.
My barbarian level is, I thought, 3.
So 2 plus your barbarian level.
Yeah.
That's 5.
I was reading barbarian level divided by 4 plus 2.
Oh. Shit, yeah, I think that makes more sense. Huh.
So that would come out to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say let's call it a flat 3 then at that point.
Okay. So, it's at the end of his turn, though, that he takes that damage.
Okay, well, all bandits are on the same turns. Oh, so that'll be their next turn.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so Bandit Captain now sees you very clearly below him because he's up in the tree. He doesn't quite want to jump down yet. So,
Wonder why.
well, he's also got his 4 dudes down there. He's going to throw a dagger at you.
How rude.
Which is 18 plus 5. I'm pretty certain that's a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
For 7. Ha, take that, asshole.
She wasn't mad before.
Try to mess up our stealing. And with that, Sweetums, all invisible and right next to all these fine bandits, is up.
Sister, kill them!
I am going to throw off my cloak, roar the mightiest roar possible, and stab the one closest to me.
Okay, we'll call that bandit 4 for argument's sake.
Oh wait, do I still have the double attack?
No, that went away over the course of the night. I'm pretty sure that effect lasted like a minute or 2 anyway.
Okay.
So you kind of pop out behind this guy and just stab him, and he's like, "God damn, what are you? Oh my god!" And he,
I roared. I tried to scare them.
do a flat D20 roll against me right now. Element of surprise. He's feared.
Nice.
Oh.
What about the other 2?
Just the one you actually popped out and stabbed.
Dang it.
But hey, that's still one person who might not get to attack next turn.
Well done, sister.
Tula, you are up.
Okay. The bandit captain's still up in the tree, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is everyone else like around me?
The only one next to you right now is Lita. Everybody else has gone up to fight.
Okay.
I'm with you.
I look at Lita and I tell her, "Fuck them up for me. Use my wand of displacement and swap my location with the bandit captain's."
Yes.
and plop him, very confused, right down in front of Lita. And stay up in the tree.
I fucking love it. So now you're up in the tree. The bandit captain, who is actually going to get disadvantage on his next turn now, out of confusion, is next to Lita. Like, wait, what the? Who are you? As it's Lita's turn.
And also, quick question for my next turn. Do they realize that he's no longer in the tree?
Not yet.
Okay.
So since he's right next to me, I'm kind of honestly, I'm trying to decide, do I want to cast Reduce or do I want to use Magic Missile?
Do what's going to do the most damage, please, for the love of God.
Reduce won't do any damage, but it'll fuck up his rolls going forward.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. That's the thing for me. It's like, I know I could do Magic Missile, do some damage, or cast Reduce, and then he's a fucktard.
Yeah, he gets
How
disadvantage on his attack.
beefy is this bandit captain in terms of
In terms of what?
like not in terms of HP because you don't give that up, but like, is he like a beefcake, or is he
More-
like pre-super serum
So,
Steve Rogers?
I can't give you all the details. That's take some of the fun out. But what I will tell you is he's stronger than the regular bandits, but he's weaker than Grisham.
But we
Magic
were
missile.
asking more of what does he look like? Does he look like a twig? Does he?
I mean,
Oh, I was asking for the answer you gave me, but yeah, what does he look like?
so now that you've got a better look at him, now that he's out of the tree, he kind of, nondescript white dude, just standing there, very like basic leather armor, and you know what? For some flavor, he's got an eye patch.
So what I'm going to do is because he still hasn't realized that he's right next to me.
Yeah, he's like there. He doesn't know what's going on though.
So what I'm going to do is that while he's in this state of confusion, I'm going to cast Magic Missile right directly in his presence and in his face.
I wish it had more damage.
Magic missile face. If
But anyway, go for it.
it was a nat 20, it should get like dodge.
So magic missile's a guaranteed hit. It's the damage that changes.
Then Angel, don't fuck this up.
I mean, it is
so
a 1d4.
Yeah, but you do it 3 times because it's 3 glowing darts. Okay, so you hit him for 7.
Not bad.
Bad.
No, he definitely felt that.
So he appeared around me, and then right as he appeared, after you disappeared, I was like right as I was starting to say something, for some reason Siri turned on, and I'm like, no, I'm not trying to kill people in real life. What are you doing?
Calling the police.
Which is exactly, no joke, is what she's. I was like, stop. What? Because I was going to say, now that I've been reaching this point where I can just put you in your place, I murder you. And Siri was like, it sounds like you're starting to have a physical problem. And I'm like, wait, what?
Oh my god.
All right, so this dude just got magic missiled in the back of the skull. He doesn't know what's happening yet because it's not even his turn. Bandits are up. So first thing I'm going to do is roll for Bandit 4, who's a bit
He's scared.
bit scared. I guess I'll make the same DC as you to roll against, just keep it at a 13. He shakes it off. So right now, the bandits up close, they see Tilly and they see Sweetums. So 2 are going after Tilly, 2 are going after Sweetums.
Nice. So, just real quick, I have the I know I'm not pronouncing this correctly. The riposte,
Yes.
which I can use up to twice.
Don't you have to ready that as an action though?
Doesn't say anything about that. It just
Okay.
says I can only use it twice without a long rest.
Okay.
Before I can use it again.
So 11 plus. Let me see what their modifier was.
Also, I think it's repost.
Yeah, it's repost. Does so I know 14. Tilly, did you have your shield out or no?
No, and I charged.
You're vulnerable anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so 14, both of them are going to hit Tilly. Sweetums, what was your AC?
16.
Okay, does riposte work if they miss you, or is it only if they connect?
Even if they miss.
Okay, so we'll deal with that in a second. So first, they're going to attack Tilly here for, where was that? 1d6 plus 1. Oh, that's weak as shit. Hit for 7 damage between the, 8 damage between the two of them.
Okay.
And how does riposte work now?
So essentially, I get to take an attack action against both of them for them trying to attack me first.
Okay. Do you have to actually roll then, or?
I believe so.
Okay, so you could do it on both of them, and that'll be your 2 for the day.
Right.
So yeah, just if you want, you could do a single roll, or you could roll on each individually. Your call.
And we'll go for single this time around.
Okay. All right, you hit them each for 4. Okay, so at that point, all 4 bandits, like, just very briefly, just kind of catch fire from Tilly's thing.
That's right.
2 of them are looking sore. 2 of them are looking real gnarly right now. Bandit Captain's up, so he's going to turn to his newfound friend, Lita. And
Wait, did we skip a turn?
oh shit, yeah, Tilly's turn. Sorry.
Skipping me.
Once I said Tilly did the fire damage, my brain was like, yep, that was her turn. So yes, Tilly's turn.
All right. Still raging. Because I have 6 rounds of that. No, sorry, 10 rounds, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna swing my. It's not a great axe, but it's gonna say it's a great axe. That's fine.
Damn, too bad we weren't counting the second hit.
Yeah, right.
But still, 24 hits. So pick a bandit, 1, 2, 3, or 4.
I hit number 1 before, right?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and just hit him again.
Cool. So you take this battle axe, and do you want to give it flavor, or do you want me to do it?
You go ahead and do it.
You swing downward, and from top of skull down to his taint, he is split in 2.
What did you do?
So yeah, where there were once 4 bandits, now there's 3.
And 2 halves.
Was this Tilly?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I thought so. Fucking this little 16-year-old.
First of all, she's not little. She's 6'3".
Oh, she's
and built
I
like
like
a
me a
linebacker.
tall woman. I love me
She's
a
a
tall,
dragon.
thick woman.
Hello.
Oh, fair. I love me a tall, thick dragon.
Yeah, she's like 6'3" and built like a linebacker because she's a blue collar worker and part dragon, but nobody believes the part dragon part, right?
No, look at her.
Yeah, I mean, blonde hair, green eyes, perfectly innocent.
Aside from the blood spray that's on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, aside from the fact that she just split a man in 2.
Exactly.
Honestly, I'm looking at what she just did, and I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, that's exactly what needed to happen. Fair.
I agree.
I just imagine like when she rages, steam coming out of her ears.
Tula's just kind of like shocked in the tree, like, I fed that this morning.
And look at what it's grown into.
Oh god. No more
So-
overdose for you.
Bandit Captain takes his scimitar out and just swings at Lita's head. 11.
11.
So the way
You
you're gonna
rolled a
deal with-
9.
Yes, but there's a bonus to it, just like when you roll. Bandit Captain has +5 to hit.
Fuck. So what do
Yep.
I need to roll here?
Well, no, you do nothing. You're about to take damage.
No.
Please never make that sound again.
I can't promise anything.
So you got hit for 6 damage.
Oh.
Oof.
He kind of just like smirks at you, like, Ha, teleport me to you. That's what I'll do. Because he doesn't know you're not the one who teleported him. And Sweetums, you're up.
All right, going for the one closest to me.
Which is the one that was also feared.
Yes.
That's a hit. And
Nice.
goddamn, so close. So was this another little dagger strike? Oh yeah, short sword. I'm looking right at it. Duh.
Yep.
Yeah, so you just kind of swing right into his side, and he's like, "God damn it, stop!" And then Tula up in a tree.
Yes. So I am in the tree, and how far away am I from the captain, the bandit captain, and
Well,
the
he's-
guy?
The captain's about 50 feet away from you, just where you originally were when you chucked him.
Okay. And the bandits are, I'm guessing, closer now?
They're like dead ass below you.
Oh.
Yeah, so you could like jump on them if you would like. I don't know why that would be a move, but you could.
I mean, I would do it.
I see him strike at Lita, and so I roll to cast Toll the Dead, which is a necromancy cantrip. Sorry, let me put that in the chat for you. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. They need to roll a 12.
Okay.
Kick his ass.
Yes, it was wisdom 12.
Cool. He has no modifiers, and he rolled a 7. So roll a d8.
5.
Kind of turns around and is like, "What the fuck?" And turning around and seeing you up there in the tree, he also looks and sees like one of his guys dead on the ground, someone else like hunched over. He is very confused. He's having a bad day.
Meh.
And Lita, you're up.
It also like looks even worse because you have to point at someone to do Toll the Dead.
Yeah.
But did the bandit captain take the damage?
Oh yeah, he took that full damage. That
Okay.
damage.
So he's lost 13 hit points so far?
I believe so.
Okay. So he hopefully should be pretty weak.
No, you'd think so.
So we think.
Well, because you said he's not as powerful. You said he's not as powerful as Grisham, and
Grisham had over 70 HP.
it
So
really
he's somewhere
seem-
between a bandit and Grisham.
yeah.
No,
It really didn't seem like Grisham
Grisham
had
is
70
the thing.
HP.
Grisham, we got lucky with how hard we hit him. That
I'm
yeah.
guessing I didn't realize just how many hard hits y'all took. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Grisham, like, more or less, if it was a fight to the death, would have impaled each of them individually on his lance.
Yeah.
But, Lita, you're...
I think one of them wanted to be impaled on his lance.
Yeah, but she wasn't part of the fight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, new rule. Angel, never make that sound again.
Are we just gonna have a
Excuse
list
you.
of forbidden angel
Okay,
sounds?
I get that out.
I was about to say, are we gonna just have a list of sounds that I'm not allowed to make because A,
Yes.
rude, B, racist, because
Here's the
I'm not
ruling.
white.
Here's the ruling. We're going for R, not NC-17.
And there is going to be an
Okay.
NC-17 blooper reel, and it's just Angel making
Making
awful
sounds.
fucking jokes and sounds.
There's,
And the
there's gonna be a
occasional-
real, yeah, there's gonna be a real war. Like everything's happening, and all you hear is,
Also, the angel...
He has to edit those out now, you know.
oh my god, can
Yep.
we call what the Snyder cut is for Justice League? Can we call it the Angel cut? Right, my turn. Even though I rolled a 2 on the turn, things are going to be great. Also, I'm like specifically looking at my spells and I'm like, what should I do? Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to draw a card for one of my bonus actions of the 1d6. So it's a 1, which means the balance. Bonus 1d6 damage on all damage effects.
For how
So
long?
so each card, for the 1 through 6, each of these buffs lasts one of the person's turn who I use it on.
Okay. So basically, you'll get the bonus 1d6, and then that effect is gone.
Exactly. So I'm going to look who's next on the list of the turn order. I'm going to use the 1d6 bonus damage buff on Tilly.
I mean, yeah, she just split someone in half. Why not let her hit them harder?
Exactly.
I mean, he was already hurt when I split him in half.
Either way, you still split him in half. You did his exact total HP and damage, like his remaining HP, but still.
For my actual ability, I'm going to, because I have 2 more draw abilities that I can use. I'm going to draw a card and use Minor Arcana. So depending on what I roll, let's see what happens. A 2. So for Minor Arcana, a 2 means rolling a 2 means I can do a 1d6 heal. So I will look around me and see who needs healing.
You need
That would
healing
be
the most right
I
now.
do.
Wait, that's who?
I'm at 11 HP.
What are you currently at, Angel?
That is a good point. I'm at 17.
Okay.
So I'm going to draw the Minor Arcana, which is called, for the healing one, is called Lady of Crowns. And I'm going to throw it at Tilly to heal her I'm trying to look what it is. I'm going to heal her a 1d6.
Yep. So just roll your 1d6, and that'll be the heal given.
And Tilly heals 3 points of damage.
Awesome. Healers are definitely good to have, especially since I haven't really battled your party yet, so I don't know how to tune the fights correctly just yet. And with that, it is Bandit turn. So one's going to go after Tilly. The other 2 that were going after Sweetums are kind of mad about the repost, so they're going to try to go after Sweetums again. And they all miss. And then, Tilly, is your fire thing still going on?
Yeah, it's the entire time I rage.
Okay, cool. So 2 of them, you see them kind of, get all flamey, and they're like, what the fuck? The 4th one, the one that was originally feared, that's been stabbed twice by Sweetums, just falls to the ground and his body's still on fire. He's dead. And the bandit captain is now up. So he sees...
No, he's not.
Oh, god damn it. I did your damage again. Okay, go.
All right.
I'll get it eventually. I'm not used to having to do 5 damage after a turn.
So first things first, is flanking a thing in this version?
Flanking is not in 5e.
Okay. So I don't need to try and get into flanking and stuff. Makes combat a little bit simpler. The one that's closest to me, I'm gonna swing.
Okay, that'll be bandit number 2.
That's my rage battle axe.
That's a hit and an 11
Oh,
damage.
plus the extra damage from the buff.
Do you know how much that was offhand?
Angel, how much was that?
No, it's
Oh.
literally the buff says you gain an extra attack action, or you gain an extra attack when you take an attack action. So with
Oh.
what she's doing, she rolls again.
Yes.
Okay, and I can attack a different target if this one dies?
Yes.
Because it's a whole extra attack, right?
It's
Right, but
essentially you get to double attack. So you get to
that
swipe
11
and then look
hit.
at somebody else and swipe again.
Yeah, the 11 did not kill him, though.
Okay, well then I'm swinging again.
That killed him. So this one, you want to switch it up a little. You come in from the side, you hit him right under his ribcage on the left-hand side, and pass clean through his spine, clean through his ribcage on the other side, and his body just kind of, you hear like a little like, his body slides off of itself.
That's gory. I'm trying to figure out how Tilly reacts to killing 2 people.
So, quick question. What's your intimidation score?
Pretty high, actually.
Like, without a roll, just how many points do you have in it?
It has 3.
Okay. So I'm gonna give this right now against you. So I'm gonna be rolling. The bandit captain has to beat a DC 16. He yells retreat and just starts hoofing it. And the other bandit tries to do the same. Now here's the fun thing. The bandit captain gets an attack of opportunity from Lita.
Take it.
So
Take it.
yeah, Lita, you get to just do a basic whatever kind of attack you want right now.
I am going to use a Force Minor Arcana, which is a 1. So pretty much it was the same as what I did for her as a buff. So it's going to be, instead of, I think it's 1d6 for damage. Let me look real quick. Yeah, it's 1d6. All right, cool. Here we go. Ooh,
Okay.
a 5.
And force damage, you said?
Yeah, Force Arcana is force damage, which unfortunately that means I'm completely out of draws for my level.
Okay, but do me a favor, just roll your just roll an intelligence check. Because that's your high stat, right? Is intelligence or is it wisdom?
No, with Astrologian, with going with Fortune Teller, it's not intelligence, it's wisdom.
Roll wisdom then.
That's weird. I'm clicking on it, but it's not. Again, I'm so sorry. This is the first time I used D20. I'm clicking on it, and it's
If you
not
click on the
doing anything.
actual word, it might.
Yeah, the word wisdom.
There
So
we
you
go.
got a 14. So only the first roll counts. My thing was lagging. So not only did you hit him for the damage, you hit him so hard because he was already fleeing that he falls to the ground right on his face. Now, for the fun, the last bandit standing tries to flee. He provokes an attack of opportunity from both Tilly and Sweetums.
Sweet.
So whoever would like to go first, go for it. Go. Wow, okay. Sweetums, you want to throw your... So as he's running, he goes to run past Sweetums, as he's already seen Tilly destroy like everything he loves. Sweetums drives her short sword into his stomach, causing him to stop in place as Tilly's axe just takes his head clean off.
Cool.
And now, yeah, bandit captain's on the ground. About, I'd say, 20 feet from where you guys are. And yeah, you could go cut those people loose. You could go do whatever you want to the bandit captain. Whatever you want.
Just a note, somebody should probably calm Tilly down because she is raging.
From
Just
Tilly, am I? Is she still like under me?
Yeah, everyone's like beneath you right now.
Okay. Can I drop down from? Are we still doing combat or is that over?
Good.
Okay. I drop down from the tree and hand Tilly a muffin or some kind of snack. And then I hand Snackums a knife to go cut the people free, so so he can have a non-bloody sword to go cut them free with.
Well, I have a dagger. I appreciate
you have a dagger?
it.
Okay.
Sister, sit on him for a minute. I'm going to remove their bindings, and then I'm going to go over to him and tie him up and throw him on the back of the cart.
I shall do what you desire, sister, as long as we make sure that these men know their place.
Oh, definitely. And we're going to take him back to show that their weakness to everybody else.
Awesome. So
Pathetic.
you guys, are you gonna load the at least the fell packages back into the cart?
Yes,
Yeah, I get to work with Tilly and in calming her down, we pick up all of the spilled cargo and load it back up into the caravan to bring it back into the town.
Yeah, I eat the snack first and then help with the packaging. I'm calming down. I'm okay.
You're by yourself when you're hungry. Here, have a Snickers.
Sometimes you get a little hangry. You know, you gotta level up the blood sugar.
You get hangry, you like bivocate someone. It happens.
You know.
So I walk over to Tilly and I tell her, "Are you okay? Is everything fine?"
Yeah, everything's happy.
So I tell her, it's like, okay, as long as we don't have to, push boundaries. by casting spells on you.
Tula
What
just
happened?
shoots
Where'd
her
all these
death
bodies
glare.
come from?
No, I say
Tula is
that.
shooting Lita a death glare, by the way, of like, don't say anything to my precious muffin.
So I look at Tula and I tell her, this is not something of a negative sense. It's that growing up with an adoptive sister who is not of our race, who can be a bit abrasive. There's a reason that I've grown accustomed to casting the sleep spell, because there are some times where rage can go about, and I need to make sure that every of us, we're good.
All the while, Sweetums is over here looking down, going, wait, what? Having existential issues at the moment.
I look at you and I was like, sister, I love you.
I love you
But
too,
that's-
sister.
But sometimes you can be a bit much. But at the same time, so can I. Which
I was
is
saying,
why...
you're the one who tried to attack the fucking captain.
Wait, say again?
You're the one who went after the captain first.
We all have our moments, and you know what? He deserved it. He was racist.
Thank you. He was a racist. This is why me and my sister get along so well, because sometimes we'll both be like, no, fuck this man. Other times, one of us will be like, maybe the other should calm down.
I thought you were gonna say "fuck this man," but with a different connotation.
Literally, I was waiting for it. Sometimes it's like, fuck this man, and other times it's, fuck this man.
They usually don't make beds big enough for both of us.
I swear to God, I'm not as horny as I seem. I'm a bunny, but I don't fuck like them.
Excellent.
Tilly starts blushing at the mentioning of fuck.
Tula's just in the background, like, biting down on a paw, trying not to, like, just cackle with laughter.
I like the idea of a 16-year-old who's like literally just killing anything that gets in her way.
But is still innocent enough to blush at any mention of the word fuck.
Yeah.
Listen, fucking someone and killing someone are two very different moods.
That is true. That is
I
very
mean,
true.
both can result in
Ain't
blood.
that the damn truth?
All right, so cart's all loaded up. You guys are gonna, I'm assuming, escort everybody back to town safely. Plus, the celebration's about to happen.
Yes.
Correct, and make sure that this other one gets turned in.
So, as you guys are pulling into the front gates of Terrevon, you notice just a faint, very, very faint, a black and green fog is fading out of the air. You don't even need to roll perception. This is pretty fucking noticeable. Everybody that you saw on the streets, the celebration, the prince, Grisham, are all turned to stone.
Cool.
So instead of rolling for perception, I would actually like to roll for Arcana. Because with my arcane abilities, I feel like with what's happening, this isn't just something that's...
I immediately run home and check on
Weird.
my family. Like, as soon as we get to the gates and I see it,
Okay,
I bolt.
I want to look at Tula while this is happening and be like, is this part of the festivities too?
So I actually, after Angel rolls for Arcana, I want to roll for intelligence because part of Tula's backstory is she studied medicine. Like her whole thing is a medical background for weird curses and spells for with her necromancy background.
So
I'm
we're
gonna-
gonna handle Lily first, since she was just running home to check her family.
Yes.
Stone. Solid stone.
Oh my God.
Mom? Grandpa?
Tula and Lita.
Yes.
You can do your rolls now, your Arcana and your Intelligence.
Okay.
It's a damn high roll.
So I roll for Arcana simply because with how well custom... Wow. Holy hell.
Oh, your
So-
19 was good.
I'm just like, I'm trying to make sure that everything is kosher, everything, like, I feel like something is up and I want to know what's going on.
Okay. So Lida, you see, obviously everybody's turned to stone, and just by what you've known, come to know over the years, you know that this was some powerful magic, but nothing the likes of which you have ever seen or heard of. Tula, I was not expecting a crit roll, so I'm going to have to give you a little bit more. So you got the same thing that Lita got,
Yeah.
except
So in my bag I have a set of my father's spell books that I have skimmed through, never fully read through. Of his notes from when because he was a physician when he traveled across the lands, treating rare diseases.
So this is from what you know, and you have read about it, but there's not a lot of information on it. However,
Okay.
the symptom, the entire town being turned to stone,
Mhm.
you read about it, and its last use was about 310 years ago by a very powerful elf.
Oh shit.
And that's the end of tonight's session.